Welcome everyone to episode 5 of my Create Modded playthrough. Now I thought I'd take some time to do some ancient debris mining through the episode. Not that I do anything with it, I just thought I'd show you what I've been getting up to. So, today we're going to set up ore processing. Actually set it up. Going to get on the hunt for some cocoa beans because I want to get some hot chocolate made, and otherwise just a bit of housekeeping in order to start working on some of the more bigger projects I have in mind. For some disclaimers, I recorded this episode over nearly a week and I made changes to my audio recording during this time so it sounded better. But so I'll try my best in post to actually make them sound seamless. However, you may hear a slight difference at the second half of the episode as far as audio. There's not much I can potentially do about it, but otherwise, I'll let you enjoy the episode, the mining montage, and all the shenanigans I happen to get up to. Alrighty, so I'm recording all these in little chunks, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to order everything when you see the video. However, I want to make this extended grip. I am dying a lot. Hi. Oh yes. And I've changed my skin. I wonder if any of you will recognize who that is. Either way. So, brass, gears. I got the brass. I got the gear. Oh, I just realized it's mechanical crafters. Alright. Hand at the bottom. I think that was at top. I'm not going to check. Okay. Right. Do that. Speed controller. Oop. That's disappointing, only 28. Awesome. Now, I know if you put it in there. So, does that mean I can be like... Isn't that great? But it should mean that I can, take on the foes at night without being blown up from behind. I know, I've got to get used to this extendo grip. That's, pretty nifty. Well, the main premise of what I want to get done today is, if you see these, I have been a very busy person inside a creative world, and I finally come up with a very cool a very cool iron farm that I have not seen anyone else on YouTube make, and it's fairly fast and it's very compact. It's so compact that I need to use a blueprint for it. I do plan to do a tutorial, however, it's so complicated that I'd have to have the built version right next to it as I did a block by block placement, since it's pretty damn complicated. I spent like 5-6 hours designing it. But then I've also got an ore duplicator. But so, pretty much I'm going to get the manuals for the block lists done. I'm going to go to bed, and when we come back, I should be ready to build it. There we are. And now that that's there, I can throw it in there. And I'm going to need a chest for all the bits and pieces that it needs. Oh yes, and a book, which is basically my checklist, and I'm going to need gunpowder. There we are, my checklist. I have plenty of gunpowder now that I've got, you know, a looting 5 sword, or looting 3 sword. Basically, in between episodes, I have done a lot of villager stuff. So I've got all the enchantments that you would want for tools and weapons, most of the ones for weapons, and I've got all the enchantments I want for trident. And it just took a lot of time, honestly. Nothing super interesting, just kept cycling through until I got the enchantment I wanted. Make profits from the farm. Take those off because they're really noisy. But so basically, if we look at this book, alright, so we can see here 4 andesite funnels. Oh well, basically I'm just going to come back when I've got all the components and we'll be around to build it together. We've now got everything, at least I'm pretty sure I've got all the components. So, basically, I have no clue how this works, apparently. There we are. This is pretty damn cool. And the thing is, I've already tested it works with other modded blocks. So it allows you to have pretty complex modded builds and transfer them over. There we are. This is the design I came up with for automatically crushing ores and doubling them and through the washing process. So let's just get this hooked up. Since I plan this to work at 32 speed, since the stress requirements to go any higher was just insane. And it's fast enough. And so I stockpiled a bit of ore for this exact process, which is good because I am in desperate need of iron. And also, so the way this design works, let me get the nuggets, since the nuggets will live in the machine essentially. So let's go over it. So, up here is where you put your ores, they get crushed, and they go onto here. This is a storage area. Since it crushes ores faster than it can output them. And so here, oh, that's one thing we've got to do ourselves. Got to put the water in the stair to waterlog it. Let's see. So, let's waterlog this stair. I just realized it's going backwards. Help. Alright, we're back. I actually got stuck and I had to break it, and I noticed that the whole thing was running backwards. Oopsies. But so, to continue my explanation, don't jump in the belts. There we are, now the water. So, actually, if we get up here so you can see. So, this is all running off 132 rotation with the windmills. And so I'm just using the whole gear thing to speed up and slow down. But so with the waterlog stair, the water can't go out the front because we've got the andesite funnel blocking it, and the water can't flow up this way because the gear's there, and naturally because the stair on the back, but it can still blow water through. So your crushed ores come out here. By the time they get to this spot here, they're finished washing, and so they'll be the nugget form in this example, which gets sucked in. I'm using a brass funnel here since it will accept as many items that get thrown at as once. I've got the glass here to stop it, so because I found out in testing that if this gets filled up, if there's no block here, it starts throwing items off, so at least this way it stops, so no items go flying. I really wish I could have had this, be perfectly flat, because then this is a 3x15 in footprint. And so it just transfers it over to this side where it's set to go out in sets of 9, because it goes over here, the stone goes into a little storage container, and then from here with 9 ingot 9 nuggets, it gets compressed into ingots, gets popped out here and through there. So that's why I want to get my nuggets and throw them in here, and you'll actually see 9 iron nuggets go through. Stamped, there we are. So if we throw these in here, it's going to start crushing, and if we go around, there we are, see, it goes into nuggets just in time. And then the nuggets go over here, gets crushed. And it's completely automated, and it runs off 3 windmills. There we are. So essentially now I just grab all my ores that I want to crush. I've got to be mindful of the fact that the ore has to be able to be a block form, and some I might just want to fortune to get the XP, or in this case, redstone seems to be fine. Like if I crush lapis, how much do I get? A pretty decent amount. I'll actually do it. What about coal? Here and there, but mostly the gold. As you can see, I've been doing a bit of ancient debris. I'll put those recordings in somewhere in this episode. But I definitely want... Actually, I'll save those because they're good for XP, more or less, since I do need to repair stuff. So yeah, just going to throw this all in here. And it'll just passively just process all my ores. And so I've already got the finished design for my iron factory, essentially, that produces iron ingots. And it's, well, basically this is based off my iron factory design. It's just more simplified, but I'll have to do that because I'm in desperate need of iron. Really am. Right, new day. So to wrap off this episode, I want to go and get cocoa beans because I want to make hot chocolate. Bottom of the line, Guardian Farm. Or I want to make my base a home and a Guardian Temple. And for those who don't know, in Farmers Light, the hot chocolate, it will remove 1 negative debuff when you drink it. Not positive ones, negative ones. So I will be able to mine through ocean monuments. So with my nature compass, nearly 2,000 blocks away. So I'm going to make some horse feed. Because speed 2 jump boost 1, 5 minutes each. I think I'll be able to make some progress on this. So, take you, thank you. Awesome. Ooh. And we'll be off. Oh, cocoa beans are right there. Let's see, axe. Whoops. Let's... Oh, that's so cool. Look at this. Okay. Let's see, I need to keep my horse around. Crafting table. I need to make a fence post. Now stay there, good horse. Now, I know there's a correct way to do this, and then I know there is... Let's just do that, then we can see better. I'll try for a moment. No, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna break things. Ooh. I actually jumped in my chair. Okay. Nice. Always need more iron. Sadly, that's true though. Always need more of it. I never have enough. Oh dear. Alright. Space. That is a good question. Well, my horse is no longer... Oh, perhaps I did feed him as well. Okay. Compass. What direction shall I go? Bingo. Thank you, jungle. Now, I don't really want to chop down a massive tree. There we are, 4 jungle saplings, so I can make a big one. And I've got some bamboo, already have bamboo actually. And I got plenty of cocoa beans, so I actually could just turn back now. There is no real reason to stay here anymore. Oh dear. Oh. Oh dear. Well. Oh dear. Quick. Shovel. There it is. I need to be able to get my horse out too. Hopefully he can. Horse, you better be able to follow me. I need you, because 2,000 blocks will suddenly seem like a very long distance. Horse. Ah. No. Throw that in there. I don't need the stone. Don't need the cobblestone. Don't need the dirt. Don't need the leaves. Do need the lead. I couldn't say no to the copper. Horse. Can you, like, not fit up? Oh. Ouch. You don't fit. Oh. Okay. Gotta widen it. My horse has got a big ass, people. I shouldn't have fed him that second food. Okay. Right. Yes, I know I'm using a shovel. Yes, come here. There we are, home sweet home. It's only been destroyed 2 or 3 times. Okay. Alright. Now, I'll see yous all in the morning. Next day, sorted out my inventory. I hate how this looks. Not the machine, I think the machine looks beautiful. However, this boxiness around it, terrible. I'm going to tear it down. I've spent some time in creative mode and built a nice little structure with it all being in one blueprint. That'll just look nicer. Something that I actually won't look at and think, oh, I hate it. Yeah, I am not one for making buildings. However, I need to decide on a location for my cocoa beans, and I think right here will be perfectly fine. So, thank you. Give me that. Again. Right. There we go. Now, it's actually not that hard to make, really. Uneven number. Oof. That bugs me. But I can make some hot chocolate. It is hot chocolate. It is hot chocolate. So it breaks down to 2, the sugar, 4 of that, and milk. Milk bottles are okay. Let us be a much more efficient use of milking the cow. There we are. Now, you may have noticed the sheep are gone. Somehow a wolf got inside and chowed down on every single one of them. So, tough luck for me. But at least there are more sheep that I can get. Oh yes, I've been doing some cooking. Okay, do that, that. There we are. And it's got to be bottles instead. Lovely. So it is also, is it considered food technically? Maybe not. but it does remove negative status effects, and when I run out of food here, I will have this food to replace it. Since I like my buffs. It's all very useful. I will eventually have an automated process for this. In creative mode, I've been working on a cake factory. Well, not a cake factory, a potion factory with a big emphasis on a auto crafting glass component that takes, you know, cobblestone, grinds into sand, and then from there turns it into glass and glass bottles and spits out the bottles to then get crafted into the potions, or to get used in potions and other ingredients. That's what I'm aiming for. But with that, we've got hot chocolate. Fantastic. Now, I hate all this, so I'm gonna make a cut, tear this down, gather the extra building resources that will make up the structure around this, and we will come back for it to be blueprinted and placed. I'm not entirely sure I've got everything yet, so I haven't placed it down. Let's see. Ooh, facing the right direction. Now, it's the exact same functionally, it's just that, I think it looks better. A lot less hideous than that. I'm already missing something apparently. Is that what it is? There. Want to take bets on what the next item is I'm going to be missing? Just so interesting to see come together. Oh, and it is... Wait, how can that be? I literally just took the items down. Is there just like a random gearbox sitting here? Yeah, it's going to be a nice little enclosed thing when it's done. Oh, wow. Lanterns normally can't do that. I think I used more lantern on the second floor. Maybe. Oh dear, I might not have enough lanterns. A barrel. I wonder why it hasn't placed a wall there. I knew it. Lanterns. Why do I have a feeling that I haven't made enough? screenshot. There we are. You sure you're done? You sure? Because, the wool. Oh well. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. And it's spinning, which is always a good sign. There we are. Here are just all the little bits. That didn't get enough to make another ingot or block, depending on the item. So... And I won't need glass now since I've got that pressed right against it. I hope at least it will work like that. So there we are, that'll just get thrown into there in stacks of 9. Excellent. And all... Ah, a vertical gearbox. It just couldn't tell the difference, it seems. I know you got to see it be made before, but I think this looks way better, and I've had almost a week to sit on since I filmed that first part of the video, and I just think this looks way cooler. You can go up here, have a look out, dump all your items to process in there, and then next episode I've done a few monuments, but I want to do some raids to get the goodies inside of monuments, or the sponges. But I think this monument here is the one that I want to move into. I'll need to check the base of it and see if it's not like on a ravine or something. But otherwise, until next time, thank you all for watching, and have a great day.